Travel to the US is about to get a lot more expensive, according to a recent report by Politico that says the US is now going to be charging a $10,000 bond for travelers coming to the US. So when they arrive, if they come from certain countries and those countries haven't been listed yet, they will have to pay that $10,000 and then they will get it back when they leave the United States on time. So if you don't have $10,000 in cash available, it's going to be extremely expensive. Now, this was just announced a few hours ago. They're going to be charging $10,000 per person and $5,000 per child as a bond. So if you were to come with a family of four, that is $30,000 you're going to need to put up as a bond to enter the United States. Now, not every citizen of every country is going to be required to pay this bond. The State Department is going to spell out certain countries. Largely, it's going to be countries with high visa overstay rates. If you look up countries with high overstay rates, you're going to find countries like Myanmar, Bhutan, Turkmenistan, Djibouti, Liberia, Angola. These are all countries that are going to be targeted by this program, though we have seen the administration not necessarily stick to the top 10 list and maybe have other considerations going into deciding which countries are going to have to pay this bond. We don't know exactly which visas are going to be affected by this bond, but it sounds like it's going to be non-immigrant visas. So if you are planning to reunite with your spouse or something like that, you would not need to pay a bond because you are going to the country permanently. However, if you are planning to visit on a B1, B2 visa, student visas possibly, other kinds of sporting visas, all of these might be subject to the bond. So it obviously makes travel to the United States a lot more expensive, but ultimately I don't think personally that this is going to be that effective of a policy, because paying $10,000 in a bond that you won't get back to overstay your visa in the United States is actually quite a good deal considering the amount you can make if you were to move to the United States, DoorDash on someone else's account. Ultimately, it's going to discourage legitimate travelers from coming to the United States, and those illegitimate ones will just have to pay more, and so the government will be able to profit off of their coming to the United States. Maybe they can use those resources to better track people, but it sounds more like just profiting off of illegal migration, because $10,000 isn't actually that much when you consider the opportunities to come to the United States.